Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Art, channeling messages from Spirit. Infinite gratitude, all my Pisces placements. This is your reading. Any and all messages for Pisces Spirit. The Sun card is in upright position and it's also in the middle of your reading. So I feel like there's a delicate balance that you've reached. You have reached an equilibrium in a situation where like all is fair, all is well. It's like it's fair. Something is balanced and fair in a situation and justice is being served. But I don't see the justice card, so I wouldn't use that term. But there's joy, there's hope, there's like this sense of calm and security, knowing that there's hope or there's something to look forward to, or you see the light at the end of the tunnel, or you see the silver lining. Like you can see tangibly the hope that you have, the victory that you have, the divinity that you have. Something's very real and righteous about your life, Pisces. Wait a minute, am I... Let me make sure I'm not like flipping any reversals. I might have to watch this video back. I'm not going to touch it anymore, but I feel like I could have flipped something over. I have to remind myself this is a tarot reading and I'm not using the Endinkra cards. You've got the Knave of Wands in upright position. The Five of Wands in reverse position, which is a good sign. So there isn't a conflict of interest here. You're taking action towards a new beginning. There's like some sort of rite of passage that you have to go through, and you're like learning. It's like you're studying for a test and then you'll be graded on it. Someone who's like an expert on something is going to grade you on your knowledge or your skill set. And then you can like pass, or you can go through a rite of passage. There's like a rite of passage that you're going through. It's the effort. I feel like Pisces is being graded or judged based on the amount of effort that you put into something that you want. Like, okay, if you really want this, then you've got to like show that. You got to like put in the effort and the time and show how serious you are. Like, are you really serious? And I see you like, yes, I'm really serious, and doing whatever it is that you need to do to go through some sort of rite of passage. And I see you going through that rite of passage. Like I see you starting off maybe with the basics and then moving forward with like even more confidence, knowledge. It's like a no-brainer to you. Like, this is what I want. Pisces is like, this is what I want, and there's nothing stopping me. Okay, so you need effort. You want me to put in the work? Well, here it is. And then you move forward. Even stronger, even more competent, more brave. I'm hearing like, let him in, Pisces. I don't know how you identify yourself, but I'm hearing like, let Pisces in. Pisces is serious. Pisces is legit. Pisces is the real deal. The Strength card in upright position. You've proven yourself time and time again. Like, it's a no-brainer. The Devil. It's in reverse. Oh yeah, the Strength card and then the Devil coming out in reverse position is like, you've proven yourself to be superior to your warfare, to the devil, to the demonic presences in your life. You've proven yourself to be like incredibly wise, incredibly informed. You know how to deal with outrageousness. You know how to deal with obnoxious people. You know how to deal with jealousy, envy. You know how to deal with all different forms of low vibrational presences, creatures in the world. Like, you've like learned a lot and you've been trained well. And you've proven yourself to be like a warrior. You're trusted. I think that's one of the biggest things to take away from that message is like, people trust you, or like the right people that you need acknowledgement from. And I would put this clerky up here. This one way to describe it is like the Sun card, the Judgment card, and the High Priestess. It's like these officials trust you. These high-ranking officials trust you. And you're getting access to something. And you've earned the right to be in the position that you're going to be in. You're stepping into a new position. You're going into a new position. And you have earned your seat at the table. And you're trusted. Like, you're the one to go to for something, or you're the one who will get the job done. And you do it with ease, and you do it well, you do it confidently, and you do it effectively and efficiently. Like, you are an expert. Why isn't this focusing? And it's like kind of awesome. What you do is awesome. Like, wow. Not only is your job or your position essential and necessary, but it's awesome. And I don't think anyone could do it quite as well as you. Whatever it is that you do, whatever service you're providing, there is no one who could take your place. Like, this is something that you're gifted at. You have a gift. And I feel like there's someone, or there's quite a few people, if they could do what it is that you do, they would. Like, there might be people who wish they were in your position, or who wish they, were capable of doing what you do, which is quite miraculous. Spirit wants you to be aware of that. Spirit wants you to be aware, like, if there's someone feeling like, if I could, I would. If I could do that, I would do that. Like, Spirit doesn't want you to take for granted your gift. Spirit doesn't want you to take your gift for granted. So don't get like comfortable. Don't get like complacent. Like, oh yeah, I'm the only one who can do it. They're always going to call on me to do it. You know, I'm going to just like chill. And like, if they call me, I'm going to come do what I got to do. Like, no, like continue putting in that effort. Continue proving yourself. Because at one point you were here. At one point you had to explain how it works. At one point you had to map it out to everyone. You had to spell it out to everyone. You had to like explain, like, I am serious. Like, this is real for me. And it took, you know, you starting at that level 1. It took you starting at level 1 to get to where you are today. Like, you had to like climb up the ranks. You had to start out at level 1, level 2, and then level 3. And the Spirit doesn't want you to take that for granted. Spirit doesn't want you to be complacent. Like, now you're at the top. Don't be like complacent, because Spirit wants you to continue applying pressure. Like, as if you're at level 1, as if you're like still climbing up this ladder. Keep that energy. You're a trailblazer. You're like the greatest of all time. Nobody's ever like done this before. There's no one who can do what it is that you do. And you get to decide if this is it or if this is as far as it goes. Like, you're the only one who can put an expiration date on something. You're the only one who can put a ceiling on something, who can put a stop to something. It's like, it's up to you to make, like, it's your word. Like, your word is bond, or your word is gold here. Like, you get to say how far you can go or what else is possible. It's like you're at the top of some sort of tower, and you're the only one who can see the entire landscape. And then you have these people, a part of your team, and they're like, what do you see up there? Like, what can you see? And you're like the one who has the ability to report back to your community, like, what is possible. Like, you're the only one who's managed to get as high as you've gotten, who's risen to this point. And it's like, it's up to you if you want to go higher. It's like, you've already broken a record. You've already beat all the odds. And it's up to you if you want to even go farther than what you've gone farther. If you can, I think you should. I feel like what you've done so far is pure miraculous. Like, you are a miracle. And I think you should go farther than what you've already done, or however it applies. Like, you should do more or go farther if you can. If it's possible to do more or to rise higher, go for it. I think, that is something that you have every right to do, is like, take it to another level if you can. If you see another level to go up, if there even is another level, if you see another level, you're the only one who can see it. If there's another level to this, you're the only one who can see it. Nobody knows that anything else is more possible but you, when it comes to whatever it is that you're doing. So you determine if you go up another level. If there's another level, like, can you see it? Like, I'm over here asking you, can you see another level? Is there another level to this, Pisces? Tell me, like, what are you looking at? It's like, maybe we can go farther. Maybe, there's more that I can do. Maybe more is possible here. I gotta check it out. I gotta do my thing. I gotta make my measurements. I gotta make my observations. I gotta take my notes, come back later. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you gotta do. Is if it's possible, then do it. I think you should. I think Spirit wants you to keep rising. Pisces. 6 of Swords in reverse position. I feel like this is something that goes without saying. Like, you have every intention to rise as high as possible, or to go as far as you can go. Tell me more, Spirit. You trust yourself. It's like you know what you're doing. So even though you're going into uncharted territory, or you're climbing higher or rising higher than what you have achieved, it's like you feel capable of rising higher. You feel capable of handling whatever comes your way, even though it's uncharted territory. Like, you've gotten to this point and you have so much wisdom. You trust yourself with whatever comes your way or whatever happens next to handle it the right way. And you also have this power that is otherworldly to you. So it's like you don't know where the confidence comes from, or you don't know where your gift comes from or how it works, but it's like you trust your gift is what I'm getting here. With the 7 of Wands in reverse, you trust your gift. It's like you have a gift. So it's like, I can go farther and it's just gonna kind of work out. Because I've been here before. Like, I've been at level 1 and I've gotten to this point and I can get to another one. It's just, it works. It all checks out somehow. You trust your gift. Like, you feel really confident in your gift. And it's like, this is something that only you really fully understand. It's like, it's so amazing to other people. It's happening through you. You're not really doing anything. It's like happening. And you're just the vessel. You're the avatar that's performing this gift or performing something or doing something. And it's like, it's happening to you. It's happening through you. And this is always how it's been. Like, you've always had this gift with this wand right here in the back. It's like you have this gift and you're like explaining it to people. OMG, like, it works. It's real. It's consistent. I can't like lose this. It's like, can't be taken from me. It's like divinely been placed in my hands. Whatever this gift is, it's like people gotta like understand how it works before they trust you. It's like, I know it works. It works. I'm going to try to explain how it works as best as I can, but it is a little hard to explain. But you took the time out to explain how your gift works. And it was sufficient enough to get you through a rite of passage of some sort and to be put in the position that you're in today. So it's like, you know how your gift works and you trust your gift no matter how high you go, no matter how far you go. You'll always trust your gift. You'll always trust the fact that you have the ability to do anything. The Hangman in reverse. Spirit, tell me more. This is interesting. I don't want to say anything yet until it like makes 100% sense. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's giving Harriet Tubman for some reason. It's like you have this gift, you have this like ability, you trust it 100%. It's like you've been through these trials again and again and again where your gift has completely saved you or has been there for you or has worked every single time. And it's like you trust your gift, but there's a presence here that does not get it. The Hangman in reverse. It's like this presence is not seeing the hope, is not seeing the gift, is not seeing the light here. They're like, I hate to say it, but they're hurting themselves. And something about this, it is so far away from you. It's like, I have to really channel this. Like, it's like, there's a presence. It's far, far away from you. You're like in your zone. You're sitting on your throne. You're doing your thing. You're thinking about taking things to another level. And you're feeling your way through the uncharted territory, but you're confident. You're like really, really like equipped for this quest. It's like you're on a quest and you're the only one who can, who's brave enough or has the capacity to do it. And it's like you have never like even done what you're about to do before, but you're like, okay, well, I'm an expert, and like I can figure myself around this. Like I can figure myself through this, and I have my gift, so I know I'm good. Period. And then it's like somebody is just like, there's no way, and they're just like, no way. And it's like, doesn't matter. Like you're in the zone. And you got your gift and you got you and this happening. And then there's someone like all the way somewhere in the boonies, just like not understanding, not getting it, can't comprehend, can't like imagine how it's possible, if it's possible. It's like this person is in denial that you've already done what you've done. Like, oh, it's not, it's giving like, there's something going on behind the scenes, or there's something like hidden, like they're in denial that it's real, and they're hurting themselves trying to prove you to be like a fraud, or like prove something that isn't true. And they're like being self-destructive. Like, it can't be real. There's got to be a catch. Thank you, Spirit. There's a catch. There's got to be a catch, and there isn't one. So they're like hurting themselves, being self-destructive, trying to find the non-existent catch, they're looking for something that doesn't exist. And it's a loophole they're stuck in. This person, this presence that has like no insight at all. They're stuck in the dark and they're in this loophole. Looking for something that isn't there. That would discredit you, that would like, yeah, just something that would discredit you, but you're legit. Like I said, you're the real deal, Pisces. It's all real. The gift is real. It's been working for you since you were like a child. It's giving like, this is giving me like a youthful energy. Like you've had this gift since you were a child. Since you were a youth. You had this gift. And it's gotten you through all different sorts of tests and trials. And now today you're like going for something really huge. You're taking steps towards something really huge, and like somebody is stuck like trying to discredit you, trying to like disprove something, and it's like they are stuck with that. There's like a character, like there's like a cartoon where like they have like a character like this. What's it? What's it? Pokemon Ash, and then I don't even know what those the girl and the guy, they were like the villains or something. I don't even remember. Like, it's such a vague memory. But they would get like shot up in the sky every time they lost. And they would like just like disappear. They would say like, oh no, or something, as they got shot up, not shot up, but like they would get they were shooted up into the air, and they would like disappear. Like, they would get thrown away. They would just get thrown out of the scene. And then they would just be like, oh, not again, or something like that. And that's literally this person. Oh my goodness. They had the little cat Pokemon. Cat-like Pokemon. And they would get, and it's the energy of like someone that's like getting excited, like they have like some sort of inkling, if that's the word, or they feel like they have something on you. And they get all this excited, like, we got something, like I got like something, and then it would blow up in their face, like nothing, it wouldn't check out. Like, every time they feel like they have some sort of clue or some sort of like information, it would be like a lie, or it would be something that doesn't check out, something that isn't valid, something that is shakeable, something that is not real evidence, that isn't provable. And they're like stuck there. They cannot accept that it's real. They are in denial. They're in denial. Justice card in reverse position. They are in denial. It's not even about, what if Pisces is telling the truth? Or what if Pisces is actually gifted? What if there is a God? What if there is a higher power here really working through Pisces and allowing Pisces to do these miraculous things? It's not even about acknowledging that. They're utterly resisting the reality of the situation completely. They won't allow themselves to consider the truth. So they are doomed eternally. Like, I'm literally visualizing a person like in somebody's backyard and like digging holes. And it's like, you can't even talk to the person. It's like, you can't be like, are you okay? Do you want some water? Do you want something to drink? You want me to call somebody for you? And they're just like digging holes, like in denial. Like, it's really, really bad. It's really extreme. The denial is extreme. I want to know why Spirit brought that to our attention. Pisces. Like, well, they're doomed. They're going to be trapped digging holes for the rest of their lives. Like, they're stuck on this. They're stuck. Like, it's too miraculous for them to like just be like, oh, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just going to mind my own business. You know, it would be better for this person to be like, wow, that's really odd. I don't want to know. I'm going to go live my life. You know, like, live your life. Like, it's too shocking. It's too miraculous for them to just walk away and live their life. Like, they're doomed, trapped, looking for clues and evidence against you. It would be so much better if they could be like, that's questionable, and then go on with their lives. But they have to do something about it. They feel like they have no choice but to commit the rest of their lives to discrediting you, Pisces. Like, you have some sort of like person following you around, trying to discredit you, trying to like put a case together against you. And I don't feel like this person is close to you at all. I don't feel like this person has anything worth even sharing. Like, oh, I've gathered information about Pisces that might discredit their success. You know, it's like they can't even talk to anyone about how they feel or what they're feeling. They can't even share their feelings with anyone because it would not be appropriate for them to even say. It would just be utterly like despicable. I need to like define that word. But it's like they don't talk about how they feel or what they're feeling or what they're thinking with anyone. It's like they're really on their own. They have actually, let me channel. There is someone who is like dead set on discrediting you, building up a case against you. They are blind to your gift. They're blind to the divinity over your life that is causing these otherworldly miraculous things to happen. Like, they're just like in the dark completely. And they're trying to build a case up against you, Pisces. And they've actually lost one of their closest allies. This person was really, really close with someone at one point. And they don't talk anymore. Because this person was like, I think Pisces is up to something. And you've got to help me. You've got to help me get, evidence on Pisces. You've got to help me build a case up against Pisces. Like, I just have a feeling. Like something is hidden and whatever. So this person is like, you've got to help me. Like, their closest friend, their closest ally, someone that they've worked alongside with for years, someone that they've always like gone to for help or whatever. This person convinced their closest friend, their closest ally, to help them dig holes in your backyard. And they ended up digging holes. Not literally, like, trust me, if somebody is legitimately trying to dig holes in your yard, thinking that you got something like in your yard or something, call the cops. Just get them off of your property. Don't let them F up your garden beds and your lawn and however you have your estate set up. Like, that's disgusting. That's not the case. That's just an example. I'm just thinking like that would be really, really pitiful and upsetting. Like, I don't ever want to see holes anywhere in the yard because you're crazy. So anyway, I'm going to keep using that example. I just would hate for that person to lose their mind to that point. I don't think it's possible. This could be the police, Pisces. This could literally be someone in, what do you want to call it? Someone in that field. I don't know. I don't know what form this comes in for you, Pisces, but this person, it's like if they could dig holes in your backyard, they would, endlessly. They would F up your lawn looking for clues and evidence. They would F up your flower beds. Like, okay. That's not happening. I care more about your lawn than whatever crazy ideas that this person has in their head. I care more about your flower beds than this person's peace of mind. I'm going to make that very clear, Pisces. So yeah, let's back to the story. This person, for example, this person convinced their closest ally, one of their closest friends, to do some ridiculous-ish, like F up your flower beds. For example, they're like, I think there's a body under their flower beds. And they dug up your flower beds for like 8 hours. Like they spent the whole day digging up your flower beds. And they found nothing. They found nothing. They just effed up your flower beds and pissed you off. That's it. I'm trying to keep my cool because it's just a reading, but it's not just a reading. Like this is, it's like I said, this is the real deal. They tried to like find clues and evidence to build up a case against you, and they ended up effing up your flower beds. And this person's closest friend and closest ally said, I'm never talking to you again. I'm never seeing you again. I don't ever want to talk to you again. I think they got caught. For example, let's say this person thought that you were hiding a body under your flower beds. They effed up your flower beds and dug like mad holes in your yard. And then you walk outside your house or you come home and you see your yard is all messed up and you see these two idiots standing in your yard with shovels, effing up your flower beds or like getting into an argument. Basically, I got a whole visual. You pull up to your house, you pull up to wherever you're at, and the flower beds are all effed up and the lawn is effed up. And these two idiots are arguing back and forth. Like, why would you bring me here? This guy, whoever the ally is, whoever the friend is like, why would you bring me here and waste my time like this? Why would you put me in this situation? And it's like you're pulling up and like they're caught red-handed violating, harassing, doing something dumb, illegal. And you're like holding them accountable. Like, I'm about to call the police. I'm about to call up somebody who gonna handle the situation. Somebody's gonna handle the situation, whether you call the police or whoever you gotta call. And then the guy is like, or whoever the friend is like, I'm never talking to you again. Because now I'm in trouble. Now I'm about to get effed up, or I'm about to get arrested, or I'm about to get consequences. Trying to help you, thinking that you have like good intentions, thinking that you're telling the truth, thinking that you're being honest, thinking that you really need a friend right now. And I look like a complete fool because I'm trying to be loyal to you. That relationship has completely broken. All the years that they spent together working alongside each other, it is null and void. Like a voided check. It's shredded. That relationship is shredded. And there's an ending. A working relationship or friendship, it has come to an end because of this person's insatiable thirst to take you down. this person's obsession with you and your demise has like destroyed one of their closest relationships, one of their most valued relationships. So this person is reflecting on their life like they've lost everything. Obsessing over you, obsessing over your downfall and your demise, and not getting anything. They don't have anything to show for all the time and energy and effort they put into plotting against you. It's like I can feel the heart in this person drop when this person cut them out of their life. And it really hit them like they have lost everything. They have been so obsessed with your downfall. They're now waking up and realizing that they have no one to call on. They are alone and they have lost one of the most important people in their lives. Meanwhile, Pisces is like, I think I'm doing what I got to do to get even higher, even farther. Meanwhile, Pisces is busy ascending. Like this isn't delaying or stopping you by any measure. And thankfully, there are no holes. Your flower beds are intact. Your lawn looks great. Don't worry. Any last messages for Pisces spirit? With the Justice card in reverse position, it's like this person obsessed with your downfall, who was obsessed with your downfall, but they simply have no route to go down. There's no other way to pursue their obsession or to feed their obsession. Like they were like getting people involved, trying to get people involved. And the thing is that there's only one person that they could share their obsessive thoughts with about you who would even care to listen. And they lost that person forever. That person won't even talk to them. That person wants nothing to do with them now. So it's like they can't take it any further than they've taken it. And that is heartbreaking for this person. Like they are in a lot of distress. They're not eating. They're not sleeping. It's just like mental illness that what this person is going through, severe untreated mental illness. They're like obsessed. It has something to do with like severe, incredible envy, incredible racism, not incredible, but severe mental illness like racism, severe mental illness like envy. Has put this person in a hole, okay? They have dug a grave for themselves. And we are aware of that because Spirit wants us to know. It's been 44 minutes and 28 seconds. I want to know, like, if there's a last message to that. Like, is that how it ends? Like, they dug a grave for themselves and then Pisces continues shooting for the stars? Wow. Like, I feel like there's more to talk about. Like, I don't know how to end this reading like that. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles in upright position and the Two of Chalices in reverse. So let me tell you guys what I'm getting. you're getting an apology from the friend. Whoever joined this insane person, they are apologizing to you. They are like personally like apologizing. They're like, look, I'm so sorry. I'm going to get your lawn fixed and I'm going to pay for the lawn and the flower beds. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to like get this all taken care of or whatever. Or they've gotten arrested and they're like, or I don't know how it played out for you, Pisces, but somebody is apologizing. They're very embarrassed, very apologetic. Like, whatever I got to do to fix this is happening. Like, this is disgusting. I'm disgusted that I like agreed to like help this person, and I'm like so sorry. Like, what can I do to like fix this? So you're getting an apology. You're profusely being apologized to by the friend that no longer wants anything to do with the insane, obsessed stalker person thing. So you're not taking any losses here. You're getting whatever you need to justify the situation. The friend is making sure that you get the privacy that you have every right to have. You get the compensation for whatever this person, tried to do, if there's anything at all. The friend is like making sure like you're good. Whoever this person was close to or worked with, they're like putting this person in their place, making sure that this person like is done harassing you and trying to like violate you. Like, not only are they no longer close, like there is no love. Like, this person doesn't even love. Like, they could have been really, really close, like, father, daughter, brother, sister, or something like that. Like, they could have been really close. Like, we don't talk, and the bond is destroyed. Their friendship, their relationship is destroyed. They don't talk to each other no more, and there's no kindredness between the two of them. There's no love there anymore. It's like, this has gone too far. Like, you have completely and utterly embarrassed me, ruined my reputation, and I've only done everything that I could to help you. You're like making a mockery of who I am, inviting me to like participate in this foolishness. Like, look at me in this innocent person's yard digging holes, believing you. Like, there's something here. I could lose my job. Like, speaking as the friend, speaking as the person, it's like you could jeopardize my position. Like, and it's like, I think it's out of love that this person agreed to do this. I think it's out of like the closeness of the relationship. Like, this person's care for this person is what convinced them to do it in their first place. It's like, otherwise they wouldn't do this for anybody. And this person has fully taken advantage of the love that they had for them, for their selfish ideologies and obsessions, has completely like hijacked this person's mind and convinced the closest people to them to like embarrass themselves and jeopardize themselves and put them in danger. So it's like, they're an unsafe person to be close to love, to be friends with, to talk to. And the ally here is no longer an ally to this insane person. Whatever bond that was there has lost all its value. And you are being apologized to, and you are being compensated by the friend here. This is something that might have already have happened and taken place. So you might be able to just put the pieces together, This is what's going on behind the scenes. This is a long reading, Pisces. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that this came up too. Like, this is really, really powerful to be aware of. The insane, obsessed person, obsessed with your downfall and your demise, they're like reflecting on all the destruction around them, because it's not around you, Pisces, but they've like destroyed their lives, destroyed their relationships, and they're like really starting at level 0 and like trying to figure out what's next. Thank you, Spirit. They're trying to figure out what's next for them in their life. And I think they're in absolute limbo right now. Like, Spirit really wants me to sit on this. Like, I still haven't found a closing statement to end this reading. This person, it's like they're looking around them like, what now? And I think they're feeling sorry for themselves. I feel like they have no idea what to do. Maybe they need to go to church, or I don't know, like, I'm just trying to like channel. I think they're like waiting for a sign to like to do something with their lives. It's really quiet. It's like that's what's going on. It's like it's just quiet. They're quiet, you know. I feel like I'm fixing your flower bed. Like, let me put all this back. It is a feeling that you will never understand. The way this person, the absolute, there is no word to describe how disgraceful of a human being this is. And you will never know how it feels to be such a disgrace. Like, you have built an empire for yourself, Pisces. It's like this is you as a child, a young, gifted, brilliant child, climbing your way up this ladder of success, trusting yourself, trusting your gift. You will never know what it's like to be a disgrace. Just a moment of silence for this idiot. Seriously. I don't know what psychiatrist or therapist is going to work for them. Like, it's going to take someone really, really informed, because there are very few people who are that disgraceful. Actually, I'm sure there's someone that they could relate to, but they don't want to relate with anyone else like this. I think they want to be alone. They don't want to like gather together with other disgraceful people and share like how much it sucks to be such an embarrassment to everyone that they know, and how much it sucks to be like disowned by some of the closest people to them because of their selfishness and their envy and their jealousy. Like, that wouldn't help them feel better. It wouldn't make them feel any better to be like, oh, you've been an obsessed stalker too? Like, you've been a jealous, envious, obsessed imbecile too? Like, kumbaya. Like, who wants that? Like, who hits rock bottom and then wants to be surrounded by people at rock bottom? Like, oh, at least we're all together at rock bottom to talk about how we all can relate to being at rock bottom. Like, that this person wants to be alone. This person needs to be alone. This person needs to be alone, like, and they need to reflect on however long they were stuck in denial and that place and that mentality. But the thing is, it's like, it's hard for me to understand. It's hard for me to articulate, illustrate, explain. Nobody knows how it feels here in this reading. Like, Pisces, you can never relate to this person. I can never relate to this person. That's why I'm channeling it from the divine. Like, what do you want me to know about this person's mindset and what this person is going through? And only the divine could fill me in on what's happening behind the scenes. And if the divine won't allow me to tap into that sensation of disgrace, like, I can't go there. I cannot go to that level with that person and then explain to you like where they're at. But it's low. And it's a feeling you will never feel. You'd never want to. And again, it's like, how many moments of silence does this person, it's going to take many, like, how many moments of silences do we need to have? It's that deep. Like, we have to really sit here in silence and just like be in a moment of silence. Like, oh my goodness. We don't have to, but like, I'm speechless. It's just like, there's no words. I have no words. I'm speechless. Like, I really could sit here in silence for like 5 minutes straight, but I don't want to waste my time on my phone recording to do that. Right? I think what I feel like the message is, this person needs more time. Thank you, Spirit. They need more time alone. They need more time in the dark and like the silence. Like, they need to be in a room with the lights cut off in the dark, and they need to just stay there for like a really long time. No phones, no TV, nothing. They need nothing but the quiet and the dark for a really long time. Like, I feel like there's going to be another reading, Pisces. Now, this energy might come out in other signs. So it's not like, you know, you guys have to wait for your Pisces reading to see if anything else comes up. Maybe the next reading I do, you know, the energy could come up. There's more to this. Right now, it's just like a mourning and a grieving of the sanity of a person's mind that we're acknowledging right now. But there's maybe more to the story. Maybe this person, you know, maybe there's more to this story. There's more to this story, because I don't know how we're hitting an hour. I haven't like found like a good closing point yet. So there's more to the story. Obviously, this person won't be harassing or violating you. There's just absolutely no way. But for a really long time, they were obsessed with that and ruined their lives. Completely and utterly ruined their relationships and their lives. Their career, they've lost everything. Moment of silence for the grief and the loss of their sanity. We're not mourning, like, we're not sad for them, but it's like, you know, sheesh. Speechless. I don't know how to close this freaking video. So I'm gonna say I'll talk to you guys soon, and stay tuned because this energy will come up again, as I'm not really done with it. I might record another video after this, but it's an hour. We gotta stop. I'll talk to y'all soon.